Greetings, my name is Rochelle Johnson, and I am the host of The Living Room, Real People, Real Talk. Today, the word of the week is love.
So I have a scripture. It's 1 Corinthians 16:14. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love.
Oh, thank you so much for that scripture. I'm so excited because I always say that, but we have a special guest that is going to teach us how to be fit. Well, I don't have any muscles, but I'm going to work on it. So welcome to the show, and Diane is going to introduce her special guest. So Diane, take it away.
Okay, well, this is actually a friend of mine. I know him more online, but I'm about to learn a whole lot more today because I love to ask questions. But this is Hugo. And Hugo, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Well, how you doing, everybody? My name is Hugo, a.k.a. the Black Spider-Man. I'm a NSL Pro, Men's Physique Pro, 2012 Pan American World Champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and black belt with Davis Martial Arts Academy in Humble, Texas.
A black belt. Ooh, so that means what? Is that the highest that you can receive a title for, the black belt?
A black belt means I'm deadly.
Ooh, Lord, y'all don't want to mess with him.
And so one of the reasons I asked for him to come on the show is because I feel like he's accomplished a lot of things that typically African-American males, from what I know, don't really do. I think it's an industry, and I call it bodybuilding, which I don't think it's necessarily the correct term, but I rarely see a lot of African-American bodybuilders. So Hugo, can you tell us a little bit about, first of all, did I say it right when I said bodybuilding? How do you classify what you do?
Well, I'm a men's physique pro, men's beach physique pro. Means like bodybuilding is more for bigger guys.
Okay.
Do a lot of flexing, posing. A lot of like you can relate it to Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff like that. Like what I do is more for aesthetics purposes. So think of the average Joe you see him at the beach, has a great physique, great body, nice abs, great skin, great tone. And
that's you?
Yeah, that's me. That's
okay.
what I do.
Yeah, if it wasn't a Christian show, I'd ask him to take his shirt off to show us, but we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, it is real, but not that
real. So what inspires you to do what you do?
Well, I'm very passionate about it. I got into it back in 2012.
Okay.
Like I've always been into lifting weights ever since the military days when I was in the military. Okay. And a friend of mine, he thought I'd be perfect for the competition for the men's physique division that came out in 2012.
Gotcha.
So I took a chance and I entered my first competition in 2012, June of 2012. And, I did pretty well. I placed second out of 30-something guys. So
not knowing what you were doing, like did you look at how people posed for that competition or just kind of winged it?
Most people doing their first bodybuilder or physique show, they usually hire a coach. They get a prep coach, a posing coach, all of that stuff. But at the time, I didn't know anything about it.
Blindly.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about dieting or anything like that. I just got done doing, I used to be big into competing in jiu-jitsu. So,
Gotcha.
It's a different way of training and dieting and stuff like that. So, going into it, all I knew was I needed to wear board shorts.
It's not a lot of instruction.
Yeah, and get up there and just put my hand on my hip and show my front, and turn around, show my back, and show my front again.
So are you in the calendar?
I've been in some numerous calendars. I had my own calendar back in the day in like 2007 and 8.
Okay. Ladies, calm down. Calm down.
Yeah.
He might still have some available.
Well, and I did some with animal rescue. Some
Aw.
calendars for that. They had veterans issues like for 2017 and 2018.
So is this with your clothes on? I mean, not
Close off.
all the way off?
Well,
Don't
you
get
know,
excited.
I
Christian shows.
No,
They
I'm not
just-
saying it like that. I'm saying, because I thought, okay, so just your shirt off.
yeah, for the calendars.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they had. They were looking for veterans and stuff.
Okay.
Military veterans and firefighters, and so I had done it the previous year, and it was just exclusively veterans. So, you know, I did that, and it was a great experience. You can check it out on online, Facebook.
Do you have a Facebook? Can you give the name of your Facebook, and you have a Instagram so that they'll know?
If you want people to
Right.
know it, unless you keep it private. I mean,
No, everything's public. I mean, nowadays, I mean,
And don't stop. I can see it right now. Y'all seeing this body and saying, I'm about to hook him up right now on Facebook. Don't do that.
well, you can find me on Facebook, the Black Spider-Man, THE Black Spider-Man, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, have it all.
So do you have a healthy diet that you plan, a regimen that you have to stick to in order to get this? Or is that
Well,
just from working out?
it's from years of working out. I started actually weightlifting when I was in the military at the age of 18, but I didn't really get serious about it as far as the aesthetics purposes till 2012. But as far as dieting, you know, a lot of people in the industry, in the sport that do bodybuilding, they have really, really high strict diets. Like mine is more of a flexible type diet. So
I've seen some of the meals you posted. After competition, he digs in.
So
Yeah.
you eat hamburgers and french fries?
yeah, all day. Who doesn't?
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. 2 days now.
Okay, so going back to the industry, like I said, is it a myth that I have where there aren't very many African Americans in there? And if somebody's saying, you know what, I really want to get into training and things like that, what advice can you give them?
As far as it being a myth with African Americans, there's a lot of African Americans that compete in bodybuilding. You know, Kai Green, he's one of the most known figures and stuff. You got Phil Heath, he was seven-time Mr. Olympia and stuff. So I mean, I can go on and stuff like that, but there's numerous, you know, African Americans and stuff in the sport. It's growing.
It's
you know,
grown, okay.
internationally and stuff. And as far as dieting and stuff
Or
like
getting in, maybe just getting started. Where do you
Oh.
go? How do you kind of, somebody recommended it to you, so if somebody doesn't even know where to go, how do they get started?
Well, I started off with the NPC, National Physique Committee, in 2012. They're the most known league out there,
Okay.
and you know they've been around for years and stuff. But I became a pro through the NSL,
Which is?
Inspire Sports League.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm transitioning over to, I'm going to be doing 2 shows at the end of the year with Global Bodybuilding Organization.
Okay.
And so I'm going to be doing my first pro show with them in October. And the best way to find out about information on that is to, you know, find somebody who does it, you know, such as, I guess, me. You can hit me up. And, you know, I can give you some links and stuff. Anybody looking to find out, just hit me up.
How
But-
often do you work out per week?
I work out 8 times a week.
Ooh, 8
Ooh, there's only
times.
7 days, Lord.
Right.
So it's twice in one day?
Yeah, so I hit every single body part twice a week. Legs, I hit 3 times a week. So
Y'all do not skip leg day, please.
don't skip it. You know, I got 2 bad knees, but you know, I still do it.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 40.
40.
I'm
Okay.
about to turn 41 in 2 months, so expect a birthday present.
I got you. Now, you brought a sword. Can you pick it up and show us? And what was this for? And what did this, tell us about it.
So this was my last men's physique competition that I did with the NSL. I won, and this was the prize. that I
Oh, that was the prize.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's
So
the prize.
it's a real sword.
So we're not gonna open it?
No, you can pull it
Oh,
out.
okay. Well, I don't want to get cut
I
out.
don't get cut.
Pull it.
Yeah, right. Ooh.
Oh,
there it is.
wow.
That's
So,
nice. Look at that.
so you also do jujitsu. This doesn't have anything to do with jujitsu.
Now it's a different realm. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the equivalency of like submission wrestling, grappling. You know, if you ever watch UFC, like Ultimate
see, I
Fighting
don't have it.
Championships and
Sorry.
stuff. Yeah, grab. So the training for that is a lot different from this. Like,
But you
Yeah.
stay active in both, and you balance between the two, or
Well-
have you kind of given one up?
well, I had to give up jiu-jitsu to be extremely focused on men's physique because just the avenue, just the way you train is a lot different.
So it's kind of hard to jump back. It's kind of like an athlete playing baseball and football, where you're doing two. Would you kind of compare it to that, where people might relate?
Well, with jiu-jitsu, I was doing more conditioning type workouts and stuff that enhance your strength, your speed, your stamina. Cardio is a big thing. I'm not worried about how my body looks. I'm not worried about building muscle. I don't
It's more about the action,
functionality and
okay.
stuff with working out and stuff. With men's physique, I'm concentrating on working out as far as like allow my body to recover faster. So that means like longer rest breaks, putting in more calories. Like I used to weigh about 195, 194.
How much do you weigh now? You're pretty tall too, so.
Yeah, 6'4", 237 right now. But 3 years ago I used to weigh 195.
Wow, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
So I had to get serious. If I had to get to the pro level, I took off a month from jiu-jitsu, from doing cardio and conditioning, and just
Bulked.
bulked.
So is this a paid competition? Do you win?
Yeah, as a pro in bodybuilding, that I get paid, but you
Oh,
got to
wow.
win. You win, you get paid.
Wow.
So
So then you can bless us. You can bless
So
us.
how many positions are there? First, second, and third win a prize. First through fifth, first through 10th. I mean, I don't know how many people typically
for
compete.
men's physique,
Yes. Or
Well,
for and even for the national one
the pro
the pro one that you're moving to. Yes.
Well, I've been a pro since 2016.
Okay.
I had gotten a pro. I had became a pro in 2013 with one other league, Muscle Mania. But different leagues, they have different criteria, different rules and stuff like that. So at the time, I didn't really like the Muscle Mania rules, or
The
whatever.
structure of it.
The structure of it. So I reverted back to the NPC, and I did about 27 competitions with that league.
Wow.
That federation, and I missed my pro status with them 3 times in a row. So then I went to the NSL, and that's when, boom, right off the bat, I got my pro status. And then now now I switched over to GBO, and I'm a pro with them now.
So you get
So-
paid for the top 3.
Yeah, top 3 with the GBO get paid.
Oh, no.
Yeah, some organizations, they only pay top 2.
Oh, wow.
First place. Some do top 3, some do top 4.
So this is something
So-
you have to love,
Yeah.
because really, if it's for your own personal. I mean, we all want to win, but at the same time,
Yeah, it's something you got to be passionate about because at this point, there's really not really any money in it. There's exposure. As far as the networking aspect, and it can lead to other things. You can get sponsorships. You can get all kinds of stuff. You meet people that can connect you to other stuff.
well, let me ask this. Sometimes people, they want to take a new journey. So maybe they say, man, I'm 6'4" as well, and I'm 187, and maybe I can bulk up in the next 3 years. And they start on this journey, and it doesn't go as planned. How have you had to maybe lean on your faith, or what do you do when things don't go the way you expect? How do you keep focused and not just stop working out or whatever it is? Because it's easy. I know when I stop working out, it's a wrap. And so it's that routine. What do you do?
Well, me, I've always, had the mindset of no matter what, if this is what I wanted to do, I'm going to stay focused. You have to believe in a higher faith, calling that you were, I believe that, I was put on here. I believe everyone was, put on this earth for a purpose.
Yes.
That's right.
So we don't just exist just to exist. It wasn't just random, we weren't created just randomly.
It's here, right.
So you have to believe in yourself, you have to believe in that, and you only get, one human life,
Yeah.
And so you gotta, no matter what the hardships, you have to find a way to overcome.
So when
Yeah.
do you have time to, because do you work full time or is this your full time occupation that?
I work full time. I do medical billing and stuff
Okay.
for a home health agency, and then I do I have other stuff, other entrepreneur.
Yes, well,
stuff.
let's talk about your other things too, because I see you can talk about your book. You wrote your book here.
Oh well, yeah. I've been in a couple of books. I've been on the covers of a few novels and stuff. This is one of them I brought.
Hold up for the camera.
Let's see.
So are you the author of this book?
No.
Oh, you just on the cover.
I'm
No,
just
when
on
you
the
work
cover.
out, you get to make the grand
Hey,
appearance.
cover, I know that's right.
Now, I was approached by some authors, and the first time I was
Oh, the
approached by this author.
spider.
Yeah, I was approached by this author, Jessica Cage, and
Okay.
this was years ago, and a couple years ago, and she liked some of my pictures, and she wanted me to be on one of her upcoming books, and so I was just like, yeah, so I got made a little money for it, and
wow.
but the best part is now people can see me on the cover of a book that's best-selling author right here, USA's best-selling author, Jessica Cage.
So tell us about the spider. So your name, is that your nickname?
The Black Spider-Man.
Yes.
Well, I got the nickname when I was in the military in 1996, and from there I got the tattoo, tatted it in '96, and I started building my brand with MySpace in 2001.
Okay.
So I made up a MySpace account in 2001, and within 8 months I had like 90-something thousand friends.
Oh, wow.
Back then,
Well,
that's
we
a
need
lot.
that.
That's like
Back
that's
then, I
record
was like-
breaking.
Yeah,
Right.
so I used to post these blogs and stuff, and back then, for those that don't know, blogs, they were big. People would actually read. Now we watch videos and stuff, but
Right,
absolutely.
absolutely.
So I would post these blogs, and within like 10 minutes, I'd get like 20, 30,000 views.
Wow.
And you didn't have to pay for the likes,
You didn't
huh?
have to pay anything,
So,
We are 20.
I see.
Go ahead.
no, I was going to say, so what else are you doing right now? I mean, because I know that what if somebody like me wants help or tips working out? Do you have any challenges that you do so that I need to tone up a little bit? Just. I can't even. No, I don't have any guns. It's like, so if I want to tone up, what are you going to help me do? Because
Well, I have a 6-week shred program. Comes with a nutritional guide, comes with workouts, comes with supplementation recommendations, supplements that I take,
and that's here in
Yeah.
Houston.
that's online.
Online,
Like
okay.
You go to my site and you download it, and
And
So-
how much is that?
well,
What is the cost?
Or range.
Well, there's different rates. Like I sell meal
Okay.
plans, workouts, and stuff like
Okay.
that. The entire program itself, if you go there tonight, it's discounted at $119.
Can you-
Normally it's $149.
Okay, can you give them that website again?
Website, just find me on Instagram. I'll have the link on my Instagram page, The Black Spider-Man. Or you can go to my Facebook, The Black Spider-Man, THE Black Spider-Man, or you can go to YouTube. You'll see the link there.
And then they can.
And
So is it a burger and fry meal plan? Because I'm struggling. It's been day 2 for me. And Lord knows that because I purchased a lot of good food, I said I'm going to cheat just this one time. See, I keep cheating. So,
there's nothing wrong with a cheat meal.
no,
You
I'm
can
going
have-
to keep cheating.
Every
So-
day can't be a cheat day though.
So, but I just want a healthy lifestyle, not just, I just want to, feel good. When I get up in the morning, I don't want to be exhausted.
Okay, check this out. You ever heard of the keto diet?
Yes.
All right, so I sell these keto coffee, keto energy. These are products that they help you convert fat to energy. So it allows you to lose weight and tastes great.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'm not. Well, keto. I eat a lot of the keto foods already, but I don't. I also eat the pasta and everything with it. But I love salmon and certain things that are kale or different things that are already, it's kind of, when I looked at the list of foods. So do you just help modify that from there?
Greens on the go. For those people that, we don't get our 32 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So, this is a perfect product. I use this every day.
Okay, let me see that.
To make sure you're getting your supplements and your
Yeah.
nutrition.
Is it once a
Get my
day?
veg, huh?
Is it once a day? That
Yeah,
you
once
take
a day you get your, because here's the thing, you can't eat the amount of vegetables and the fruits that you need
Right.
every day. So this is very, very, that's why I recommend supplementation to people. This is a simple way, add water, pour in a blender, blend it up, drink it.
Now with
Tastes
the
good.
Calories.
It's like 0 calories, it's fruits and vegetables.
It's but it gives you the same
So
antioxidants.
how many should I
and
take a
niacin.
day of those?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
And so
Just
to
one
give me
package.
energy?
There's one package, everything is just the equivalency of eating 32 fruits and vegetables.
Oh, wow.
So it's potent.
Wow.
Yeah, helps clean out your body and everything like that. So, and you get all your vitamins, minerals
Oh, Lord.
that you should be getting from eating vegetables and stuff,
So-
your greens and stuff.
So so after I have my cheeseburger and fry, take this before or after?
You take it before or after.
Rochelle, you're really trying to work that burger into this.
I
Well,
know.
he said he has cheeseburger and fries, so I'm trying to see if I can do the same thing.
But one of the things that, I always tell people,
But you work out. That's the difference.
yeah, you got to work out because here's the thing. When you eat cheeseburgers and fries and stuff like that, those are all processed foods.
Yeah.
So if you're not burning it,
It's just storing it as fat.
yeah, your body, you're
Okay.
conditioning your body to store fat. So,
Excellent.
and then, there's good fats, bad fats. I mean, we can go on a whole tangent about
Right.
that. But bottom line is you have to be active.
Okay.
Even if you have to walk,
Okay.
I recommend, if you're not able to run, walk. If you can devote at least 15, 20 minutes, if you have, to maybe a couple of push-ups, sit-ups, something where you're burning that fat,
Okay.
that stored fat. So
Excellent.
Now, what's your opinion on this? And I don't know if this sounds bad, but when I go to the park and walk, I try to keep a really fast pace. Sometimes I see people there and they're walking so slow. I'm wondering, are they even burning any calories? Do you believe as long as you're moving, you're okay? Or do you believe that you should really set a goal and maybe pick up your time, pick up your speed or your distance or something? I don't know. I always wonder
yes.
that. Yes.
Yes. Okay, think of it like this. Okay. All right. Who's gonna be more healthier? A person who eats a burger, right? Fries, ice cream, everything, and then goes and takes a nap. Or a person who eats a burger, fries, ice cream, and goes walking.
Even if it's slow.
Even if it's a slow pace, but they're moving.
It's just moving. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Because your body is going to utilize whatever you just put
Okay.
into it as fuel. Think of your body as a car. All right. So you're driving a car, all right? You're on empty. Now you got to put gas in it, right?
The food is the fuel.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when you put gas in it, now your car's able to move. If you don't have any, gas in it, you're not going to be able to move.
This
So
is great. This is great. I think I'm going to change. I'm going to make it to day 3 and I'm going to go work out.
fantastic.
It starts, one day after the next.
That's
So
right.
what advice would you give to, people who are disabled or have like a breathing condition, they want to get
Right.
fit, but
But
it's
they can't.
difficult.
Well, everything in moderation. But first thing, before you start some kind of like physical activity, you have to consult your physician.
Okay.
Because I don't know exactly what conditions you may have, so
Yeah.
I
Can't
can't
give
guide.
advice.
Yeah, I can't guide you as far as like what workouts to do. Like me, I used to do OT, occupational therapy.
Yeah.
So, depending on your level, your tolerance level, I would be able to adapt your workouts and stuff like that to meet, what you're able to do.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha.
if you're having problems breathing and stuff like that, like you're gonna have to start slow.
Right.
Like you're not gonna be trying to run a marathon when you can't breathe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or, you know what I
Oh,
Start wheezing.
mean? So you got to work on, if you have trouble breathing, first step is to work on your breathing.
Yeah.
So
Can you show the listening audience what that looks like? Because I need to practice breathing because I have a bad habit.
in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Is that every
That-
day or just?
well, you can do all kinds of stuff. Breathing, working on your breathing and stuff like that. It also helps with your stress.
Oh wow.
Well,
Let me see if I can do it.
calming you down when you're overly excited and stuff. So you can
Do it again because I can't do it. I can't breathe through my nose.
can't
How
breathe
can
through
you
your
not breathe through your nose? You gotta blow it first, maybe.
No, seriously, I have a problem with that. Let me try it again.
There it is. There it is.
But I don't feel no difference. I don't feel like I
Do it a couple
did
of times. Work on kind of holding it a little bit longer than 30 seconds, then slowly breathing out.
Okay, so I'm gonna work on that. So that is my goal for the week, is to work on my breathing. Before we go, we thank you so much for coming on the show. We greatly
Thank you for having me.
appreciate it, and I'm sure our listening audience, they need to change their lifestyle. And if you're looking to change your lifestyle, what is your
Dub Black
Thank you.
Spider-Man. THE Black Spider-Man.
And so can you pray for someone who might have a breathing problem, or just like me, or don't have the energy to get up? You recommended that they should take the green vitamins. And where can they find that on that packet?
Well, they can go to my site. I have a link on there that says supplements. You just click on
Okay.
that, and it'll take you to exactly everything you need. If you're trying to lose weight, we have weight loss products. If you're in the vegan realm, and we have shakes, plant-based shakes.
Wow.
Plants, vegetables. They're the best way to detoxify your body. So, we don't get it. Most people don't get it in your
Right.
foods. We don't eat. Who's gonna sit there and be eating bunches and pails of broccoli and stuff? No,
I do love broccoli.
I
but-
do too, with
Yeah.
extra butter.
But not
Yeah, whole
32
bag.
servings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Diane, I said with extra butter and salt. Yes, I do love
Butter, salt, bacon.
Yeah, exactly.
with cheese. So let's say a prayer before, can you just pray for the listening audience who would like to make a change for fitness and health?
God, thank you for bringing us here today. For those that are struggling and suffering to better themselves and to change their life, we just ask that that you give them the strength and the motivation to do that. And God bless everybody watching this and listening to this. And thank you. God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you
Amen.
so much.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed having you here. And listen, you can watch us on.
We have an online presence now, so you can watch us online at www.thelivingroomshow.net.
Thank you. I always forget. Well, it's new now. So, Diane, thank you for inviting your guests.
Yes, Hugo. Thank you for coming out. We enjoy having you on the show.
Yes.
I think fitness is very good. It's important, and bodybuilding or physique building is, just a whole new level for some people. And I think talking about it is a great way to bring awareness for
Yes.
those who may want to do it. And like me, kind of had the stereotype that, African Americans don't really get into it. So it's good to hear you talk about it and the different levels that we have that they can actually achieve. And so thank you for coming on the show and being a part of it.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Thank
Appreciate
you for
it.
coming on the show. I'll see you next week. And in 6 months, you will see me with this. Okay, just kidding.
It's gonna be shredded.
You might follow the shredded plan and we can
She's
go
gonna be
from
ready
there.
for her first figure show.
Oh.
Bikini show.
Rochelle, you're going to be strutting around here. If y'all see me strutting around on the next show, it's because I've taken the 21-day challenge and I will strut in here.